Everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Up next, we've got what ought to be a great matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Green Bay Packers and the Arizona Cardinals. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Godden. And who has the edge here? You got one side that had some extra rest, but another comes in off a win last week in the wild card round.
And it's funny, depending on which team you are, you say that that's an advantage. You'll take the rest, you'll take the week off, get your guys healed up a little bit and ready to go. But that team that's coming in off of a win last week, they're really excited to keep playing. They feel like they are hot and ready to go.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
All he focused on were throws he missed, other opportunities that didn't get done.
Good sign of a leader.
Great sign of a leader because they didn't win, and that's all he cares about.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. On second down now, it's Jones. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Rodgers now to throw. And Adams has it complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
But we all know playoff football comes down to playing smart. The game slows down, and it's harder to move it. So you've got to avoid penalties, avoid turnovers, and not let your emotions get the best of you.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Now here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. On second down, Bond. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Saying this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Darnell Savage there to knock that one away. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Murray now. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete.
And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Making the catch is Sternberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. And they try the sweep to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. It's all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Badgley able to knock this one through.
It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along.
Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. Here's Snell as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's up to them.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. He completes it to Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. This is Jones. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
After the penalty, it's Jones. On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Up to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So they go play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
On third down, Murray looking left side, and it's complete. On first down, Bond. A nice run there, 9 yards. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. On second down, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete. That's Morton.
Like his work ethic, you know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
This pass complete. Murray to Seals-Jones.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more. The defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And Graham's got it, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. To throw, it's Rodgers. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers.
No, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good one.
And oh, he coughed it up. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away.
From the gun on third down. Murray going down the middle, and it's complete. Murray now on first down. And that is incomplete.
You don't throw it right on the break. You bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Throwing now is Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now Murray again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half from Murray. He's going to rifle one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. This 4th and final matchup on this Divisional Round weekend. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And it is the Atlanta Falcons who will continue on as they defeat the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to find out who will advance to the NFC title game, let's send it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Let's go.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing is Murray on third down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part,
rush coming, and he's taken down. Vita Vea breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
A lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
On the delay, Jones. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick.
Nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now it's Rodgers. The connection made. It's Graham. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Working from the gun. Rodgers. Throws right side, and that's complete. Rodgers now on first down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. That's complete to White. Murray now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defense.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. That last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. Here's Murray. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And very little daylight there. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And able to find Graham. Complete. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3. Again, it's Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he finds Jimmy Graham.
Sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little jump.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? the back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust? So under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Cassius Marsh. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Murray going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage. They've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run it with Jones. And another mistake here defensively as a flag is down on the tackle, and that's going to tack on 15 more.
Not a good play.
Out of the shotgun is Jones, working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. That's a jet sweep. This is Adams. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. From the 17, Rodgers. Oh, he dropped it. They've been really good converting 7 of their 10 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
Oh, with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, 1 game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.